productive when working from home. And the key takeaway from that really was routine, you know, because routine gives you structure and it gives you direction, and routine feels really good. It feels safe and comfortable. On the flip side to that, when things happen in life that change our routine and interrupt that structure, it can make us feel uncertain, and it can make us feel sometimes a bit lost and even a little bit scared, which is a completely normal reaction because as human beings, we just inherently like to be in control and kind of know what's coming up and what's coming next. So I think it's important to remind ourselves and each other that whilst there are some things we can't control, there are some strategies we can put in place that we can do and we can control that can help us cope. I've been really focusing on a few strategies recently to really help me and my general well-being, and Suncorp have asked me if I wouldn't mind sharing those with you. I've been trying to stay connected as much as possible with my family and friends. In fact, I have never used FaceTime so much in my life, and I don't know why I didn't use it before, but it's an incredible way to actually see your loved ones face to face. I've been trying to get a bit creative with how I meet with my friends and family virtually. You know, I've been thinking about maybe we could do weekend brunches and Friday night drinks, and sometimes I just ask my friends to walk me around their homes and show me, you know, where they're working or what their situation is, because it just helps me kind of feel like I am in a different space. Try to get as much sleep as possible. This is something that I'm really focused on. You know, when you have a good night's sleep, it really sets you up for a great day. We all know what it feels like when you don't have a good night's sleep. So I actually have a bedtime reminder that goes off an hour before I actually want to go to sleep. I find this really helpful because it just reminds me to kind of finish up what I'm doing. You know, if I'm on the phone or if I'm working or watching telly, I finish that up and just sort of start switching off and slowing down a little bit. So just washing my face and jumping into my PJs and just grabbing a book and maybe putting the phone away. It's just a nice helpful reminder to start my nighttime routine so I can start to switch off. Exercise as much as you can. I try and do it daily, and to be honest with you, even if it's just stretching or going for just a really casual walk around the block, it's just, I find really important to move your body, whether that's dance or running or squatting, like do whatever you want to do. I think the trick to exercise is finding something that you enjoy, because you do want to maintain it. For me, that's really yoga. I really love yoga, and I find that that's fantastic because it reminds me to breathe and just calms me down and keeps me centered and a bit more grounded. Eat as healthily as you can, making sure you get lots of the good stuff and not as much of the bad stuff. In saying that, if I feel like chocolate, I eat chocolate, and if I feel like wine, I'll have a glass of wine. I just try and make sure I maintain a really balanced diet. It just makes me feel good. The biggest thing as well, I am reminding myself to be kind, not just to other people, but more just to be kind to myself. I think self-care is incredibly important, and I think sometimes we forget to treat ourselves and be kind to ourselves. So I've been doing a few things around the home that make me feel good. Make a bubble bath. Give yourself a mani-pedi. Have a movie marathon, or listen to your favorite record. Dance like an idiot in the kitchen because there literally is no one watching. Send yourself flowers, or order your favorite takeaway for a fancy dinner in. Bake a cake, sleep in, tell someone that you love them, water your plants, and then talk to your plants because they might be lonely too. Take it easy, don't push yourself, and just take each day as it comes. I think sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, and we can often put a lot of pressure on ourselves for things that we think we should or shouldn't be doing. But there is no right or wrong. You don't need to pick up a new hobby, and you don't need to start a new business or get a six-pack or learn how to bake sourdough bread. Even though I've seen some people do that on Instagram, it looks amazing, but it stresses me out. Even though you can see a lot of things and people telling you what you should and shouldn't do, just remember that everybody is different, and the only thing that you really need to do is look after yourself and look after those around you. So those are some strategies that I have been doing to really kind of help me get through this period of being stuck at home. I hope you found those tips helpful. I'd love to know what you guys have actually been doing, if you've actually got some other ideas and ways that you've been kind to yourself whilst at home. I'd love some more ideas, so please share them. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy.
Well, as a matter of fact,